Minnesota. The Bucks will wrap up their two-game preseason road trip tonight with the Thunder in Oklahoma City's Chesapeake. Starters, as we mentioned, will not open the game. Tony Snell, Chris George, Patrick Patterson, Steven Adams, Hamidou Diallo, a good-looking look
for some of these young ball players.
Well, one of the sternest tests comes at center. Brogdon looking. Brogdon at the point tonight. Kick out, three on the way. The Bucks have lived with threes in the preseason. 45 attempts in game one, a little bit fewer in game two on Sunday night, but they are going to put those up.
Well, Coach Bud scripted that first play in practice this morning, executed each side.
Christian Wood finds Zeller in the corner with a bounce pass. Baseline drive and score, Tyler Zeller.
Be there for Schroeder, who's really shown an improved ability to knock that down.
Adams inside. Schroeder, of course,
20 to 23 on you consistently.
Just over 2 minutes into this game. The Bucks down two. Brogdon puts up a three. The Bucks are up one.
In that situation, you're asking for trouble. Good job by Malcolm of understanding and recognizing. We're familiar with him. They did a great job of putting him in those positions last year.
Malcolm Brogdon drives and scores. He took Schroeder right to the rim. Schroeder in for Paul George. George works around that big screen set by Steven Adams right at the top.
Yeah, Adams got it.
They found a way to win despite a lot of fouls in the second game with Minnesota. They're trying to play without fouling as much as possible, and that will really
Dwight Howard, just going down the list, these guys, these massive guys inside, just pretty much had their way with Bucks defenders.
Enes Kanter.
Huge game for the Knicks. Paul George, but man, he has made up for it in guile and understanding.
Ninth year in the league, 28 years of age, and that young man. How about John Henson on the alley
for hamburgers? $1 billion later.
Left a little on the table.
Yeah.
John Henson in the paint. Gives it up. The Bucks pick it off. Shabazz Mohammed. Now Dellavedova works at the top. Decisive passing. That will be a hallmark of this Bucks team if they play the way.
Basketball, and then Shabazz nullified the shot blocking of Noel with the contact before the release. Rain when you're putting that ensemble together like that.
I feel like I'm in a club with black light. Pat Connaughton. OKC comes right back at it. Jeremy Grant tries to get through, and he does. Schroeder gives it back to Luau Camero.
New coaching staff, the new energy, the new optimism. Fans are feeding off that feeding frenzy for these Milwaukee Bucks, and nothing that I've watched here in the preseason.
Congratulations to all those who work so hard every day to make that happen and to give Bucks fans a great experience at Fiserv. I don't want him coming after me, but those other guys are young and they're out there all the time.
Yep.
Schroeder rattles one.
But you get a Patrick Andrews will have a Barron's College flashback and try and take Eric Bledsoe.
Malcolm Brogdon.
See, these are rotation guys that Brogdon and crew are doing this against. So that's the good positive sign.
The Kiwi hammers one. Steven Adams.
Again, the big guy, the ability to catch and finish. Just kind of in one.
Shot off a nice move. Here's Dante DiVincenzo. He leaves it for Brogdon, who puts it up for Henson.
Man, it's a catch and finish. Don't underestimate it. Good job converting again on Paul George. See George getting a lot of attention defensively.
He had 19 points in the first quarter, so great vision, fine passer. George, three.
Wow, that's a tough shot. He got bumped down low to get that shot off. Watch out.
I can't remember a player who started 12 college games and was drafted in the top 20.
Nothing that jumps out at you until you look at three-point field goal percentage last year. They finished 5th in the league. So he was able to open things up to generate some quality three-point looks like that one from Schroeder.
Shot clock at 7. Paul George, drive and kick. Raymond Felton over the top on the three. Another miss. Paul George at the buzzer.
Tony Snell on the weak side. Dante, nice job getting out to contest the jump shot.
Tony Snell hands it off for the flush. It's a take. Nerlens Noel to the rack. He got there, missed the shot. Diallo for three.
Because he could have come off that second screener on that stagger, but he saw how his man was playing him, trailing him, and able to get to the basket.
Timothé Luwawu Camero for a three. That is the 6th assisted three-pointer made by Oklahoma City. The Bucks have one catch and shoot. Christian Wood, show and goes, flushes.
In training camp so far.
Luwawu Camero missing from the corner. Oklahoma City three-point shooter is 0 for 4 on triples tonight. Nerlens Noel picks it up. Diallo gives it up. Luwawu Camero is stuffed. Henson got a piece of it. Diallo follows up.
Teaching defensively, grabbing, clamping, holding, both ways.
Henson and one.
Quite yet.
Muhammad stuffed in the paint. Abdul Ghani brings it up. Jeremy Grant, three from the corner. 10 on the shot clock. Nerlens Noel loses the handle. Goes to the floor for Luwawu Camero. A lot of energy on the court right now.
That game getting a little out of control.
Frazier for three. Open shooter from the corner. Hamidou Diallo.
And that one just didn't finish off the play inside, but a good idea by Pat.
Baltimore holds his rights through 2020.
But Bucks right here, maybe knocking on the door. Pride has got to kick in. Connaughton trying to do just a little too much off the dribble.
Diallo for Burton.
Wow. I see why he got that two-way contract. Deontay Burton.
Separation with Tim Frazier. Frazier right back at him, knocked him down. No whistle. That three is good within 4 points. 88-84, less than 6.5 to play. Ghani up for Nerlens Noel.
It's a tough play. Christian Wood played it about as well as he could, but
defense. DiVincenzo, here's a whistle. Count the basket.
Nice. Shoot it. They found out in the G League.
Christian Wood works in the paint. Count that basket.
The guys in the organizations. You want to see him finish it off. Want to see him compete. See how they respond. There you go.
Frazier for three. Jay McDaniels. He's kind of a whirling dervish out there. Pretty solid body. Throws it around a little bit. Nice play. Zeller from Tim Frazier. Tim Frazier. Connaughton was cutting. Couldn't find him. Deontay Burton. So the Milwaukee 4.4 remaining in for Frazier. He puts up the three. Tim Frazier hits the three with .9. That's a perfect.
And the shot goes up.
The pride of Milwaukee Vincent High School. Shabazz Muhammad working from the corner over KJ McDaniel.
I'll tell you, give Shabazz.
Shabazz Muhammad against Ghani. Muhammad went in there and got the loose ball. Blocked on the other end. Shot clock under 10 for Abdul Ghani. 2:10 remaining in overtime. Deontay Burton for three. Oh my. Burton sets the screen, gets it back, launches the three and hits it. Deontay Burton has scored the last 8 points. All 8 points in overtime for Oklahoma City. How about that?
Wow. Right back and gets the Don Nelson bounce.
Burton again.
Oh my goodness. For you out of Vincent High School.
16 points, 10 in overtime for Deontay Burton. Abdul Ghani was fouled by Pat Connaughton. 2 seconds remaining. Jalen Moore lets it fly, and Oklahoma City prevails in overtime. Very entertaining game tonight. 119, 115. Some outstanding performances